Universal tariffs could be coming America's way if President-elect Donald Trump gets his way when he takes office.
Plus, Donald Trump has said he wants taxes on all Chinese imports to be as high as 60%. Many economists have been sounding the alarm about this potential policy, and Isaiah Kim Martinez talked to a local small business about what we can expect. And Isaiah, around this area, this could impact everything from appliances to even the smallest things.
All the way down to the small businesses, Doug. Connie, you're correct. And of course, this is a very large part, a primary focus of President-elect Donald Trump's economic agenda to increase manufacturing here in the U.S. and support domestic job growth, in his words. But there is concern the customers will bear the brunt of this.
You come back in 6 months, this wall will probably look quite a bit different as we continue to bring in new products.
Ordering inventory up to a year in advance could soon become a little more complicated for Matt Muller.
People have figured it out, and now we're back to this unknown,
He owns Ken Combs' running store over in St. Matthews, existing for more than 40 years.
We anticipate at some point, our prices will increase because it's going to pass down to us from our vendors as they start to see their tariffs increase.
President-elect Donald Trump has plans to impose universal tariffs of up to 20% for everything we import and to tax Chinese goods as much as 60%, like many running shoes imported to this country.
We're a margin-based business. Our prices go up. Well, guess what? It's going to pass on to the customer.
The store does not buy its product directly from the manufacturer overseas, but if Donald Trump's plan becomes reality, customers could eventually feel the pinch.
Depending on the type of shoe it is, $5 increase per pair, maybe $10 increase per pair.
Trump believes his policy would create more manufacturing jobs within the U.S.
We've had paper after paper after paper after paper that's shown, hey, this is the impact of these tariffs. I don't know how much evidence you need.
But many economists, including UK professor Ken Trotsky, fear the move would cause a return to a higher inflation rate.
People will become poorer, they'll spend less, and that in turn will lower the demand for all sorts of products. Yeah, you'll see growth in employment in some industries, but be far offset by the decline in employment in these other industries that scale back, because now I have less money to spend on services.
Louisville's elected officials acknowledge they're thinking about this. Mayor Craig Greenberg.
Tariffs could really impact some local companies here in the spirits industry. You mentioned GE, so that's certainly something, the concern that we're going to be monitoring.
And Metro Council President Marcus Winkler.
When the tariffs were implemented last time, they had a pretty significant impact on some of our major employers, including UPS and Brown-Forman, and that's certainly top of mind in terms of how it impacts their bottom lines and therefore their ability to employ folks here locally.
There's been debate on whether Trump will need the help of Congress to pass his sweeping tariff proposal. Republicans have, of course, secured control of the U.S. Senate. The House of Representatives, though, is still up for grabs at this moment. Doug.